From City Hall to the Texas Capitol, it has been a busy year in local and state politics. Here's KVUE Political Director Ashley Godot with a recap of the major political headlines of 2024.
The presidential election dominated the news cycle in 2024. And in Texas, candidates hit the ground running, campaigning for the March primary. In the State House, several newcomers beat out incumbents after getting endorsements from Governor Greg Abbott. Those incumbents voted against a school voucher bill in 2023, the governor-backed plan to allow families to use taxpayer dollars to help send their children to private school. Even House Speaker Dade Phelan was primaried for his assumed role in the bill's failure. He narrowly won, but by the end of the year, it became clear it cost him the speakership, and he dropped out of that race. A Republican priority bill set to go into effect this year was blocked. The bill makes crossing the border into Texas a state crime and would allow judges to send violators back across the border. For months now, police haven't been able to enforce the law as the court battle continues. After 9 years, the criminal securities fraud case against Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton ended in March. He agreed to do community service and pay restitution, resolving accusations of duping investors for a tech startup. Austin leaders hired a new city manager, T.C. Broadnax from Dallas. His first priorities, hiring a new police chief and finalizing a contract with the police union, both of which happened in 2024. In April and May, UT students and community members joined protesters across the country calling on UT to divest from Israel. Governor Greg Abbott said the protester encampments would not be allowed, and Texas stands with Israel. State troopers and police broke up the pro-Palestinian protests, arresting dozens. Most of their charges were dropped. At the end of May, the Supreme Court of Texas upheld the state's abortion law, and after much back and forth, the Texas Medical Board adopted abortion guidance in June. But that guidance wasn't exactly what doctors hoped for. It doesn't include a list of specific circumstances in which an abortion would be legal, leaving abortion rights advocates still hoping for more clarity. In the days after President Joe Biden announcing he would not seek re-election, he visited Austin, delivering a keynote address at the LBJ Presidential Library to celebrate the 60th anniversary of the Civil Rights Act. Vice President Kamala Harris became the Democratic Party's nominee and stomped in the Lone Star State. In Houston, Texas natives Willie Nelson and Beyonce joined the vice president on the campaign trail. In October, former President Donald Trump made a campaign stop in Austin, talking with supporters and sitting down for an interview on the Joe Rogan podcast just days before winning Texas in the presidential election. The big state race on the November ballot, the U.S. Senate race between Republican Senator Ted Cruz and his Democratic challenger, Congressman Colin Allred. Senator Cruz was re-elected. Here locally, Austin Mayor Kurt Watson won another term. And now all eyes are on the 89th Texas legislative session, which starts January 14th. Governor Greg Abbott says he now has the votes to pass a school voucher plan. 2024, a busy year in Texas politics, and there are no signs of slowing down in 2025. In Austin, Ashley Godot, KVUE News.